every other country after the last war, Germany faced hard times. But in Germany,
the Jericho.
Each one you buy is a bullet in the barrel of your best guy's gun.
The military has been involved with the entertainment industry since the beginning. The Department of Defense gives creators access to equipment, locations, and information, while armed forces get some measure of control over how they are depicted in scripts.
There's been a conspiracy going on for 50 years between the world's most powerful military and the world's most powerful medium to put propaganda into American films and television shows. This is an actual blow-up of the page from the speech, and this is Pedro's speech. The margins here, the Marine Corps censor wrote the word, and underlined twice, terrible.
More modern examples of this include government influence on Marvel Studios' Captain Marvel, released in 2019. In exchange for access to Air Force vehicles and bases, the Air Force was able to use this movie to push an advertising campaign that resulted in the highest proportion of female recruits in 5 years. The script for the film Warrior, starring Tom Hardy, was vetted by a Marine Corps liaison to the entertainment industry, and over 200 Marines can be seen in the crowd scene. Sometimes third parties, such as National Cinemedia, will partner with the movie studios to put military ads before movies. After seeing an ad that played before X-Men First Class, exit polls found that 17 to 24-year-olds who saw the ad were 25% more likely to say that they would join. Hollywood has also collaborated with the military on films such as Transformers, Iron Man, and Top Gun. Many wouldn't even think that these movies would have collaborated with the military, making it an even more insidious form of propaganda.
The Department of Defense also has played a crucial role in the game industry. Space Wars was the first conventional video game released to consumers and was created and funded by the Pentagon. This is a trend with military funding. In the 90s, the U.S. Army used a modified version of Doom 2 to teach recruits. Full Spectrum Warrior, released in 2004, was co-developed by a creative technology team at USC, funded and established by the U.S. Army to teach Marines. The game was also launched and marketed to consumers in an effort to drive up recruitment. In addition, Call of Duty regularly consults the U.S. military to ensure their games are accurate. The U.S. Army even uses Xbox controllers to control their drones. We interviewed Staff Sergeant Calvin Turner to see how accurate the portrayal of the military is in popular media.
They don't portray it accurately. I would say it's about 50-50. I mean, it's getting better with the new and current movies and video games that I've seen, like Call of Duty and, high-speed movies. Back in the past, it was just like, what? It was just dramatized too much. Most average citizens get their information from the news, movies, TV shows, etc. So they could definitely be misinformed or informed, either negative or positive.
According to World Bank, enlistment has been steadily declining for the last 20 years. Only 13% of young adults express a positive propensity to serve, with women about half as likely as men to consider enlisting, according to Bloomberg. Interest in a military career is near an all-time low. So what is the harm in increasing advertising?
The adolescent brain, is a lot like a sponge, and it soaks up everything around it. So the problem is, maybe somebody who's a bit older and has a more developed brain, could make a more informed decision. Somebody who's an adolescent, they see, these Call of Duty games or, whatever it might be, and it really glorifies it. I don't think trauma is accurately reflected at all in popular culture.
The harmful effects that come with a military career, such as PTSD, must be considered before enlistment.
So if somebody is suffering from extreme stress that lasts for more than a month after they've been through some horrible event, they have what we call post-traumatic stress disorder. People have these, they re-experience the event where they suddenly feel as if they're reliving it. They have a flashback. It's like it's really happening. They have nightmares. They have these very intrusive thoughts that they can't get out of their head. They don't want to go back to any thoughts, any memories of the event, and emotionally they shut down.
So a lot of students do express joining the military, and it's our job to make that happen. Our job is to inform and help them get through that process of joining the military. It depends on what kind of person that person is. So, if you into excitement, if you into, want to learn about aircrafts and water boats and, be an engineer in the Army or just put on a uniform, wear American flag on your right shoulder. And then, yeah, but sometimes, like I said, movies and games, they either dramatize it too much or it's just not what it is.
The military is a great option for thousands of people. However, none of the devastating effects of trauma are explored in media today. The Department of Defense has made itself such an integral part of entertainment that its intentions cannot be separated from the art itself. The Department of Defense must be more transparent regarding its role in this conspiracy. We urge Congress to mandate a disclaimer be put on all projects with military involvement, as their influence is almost indistinguishable without.